My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire with the Ironclad on Ascension 15, if you don't mind as well, please. Alright. Ooh, lose all gold to remove 2 cards. You know I like it. You know I do. I can't go to one of the early shops to just pick up an aggressive card though, so... Let's have a look at our pods here. Yeah, I'm doing it. Alright, hopefully one of these early combats gives me a Carnage or something like that, because we desperately need it. It's only because of Bash that I'm going to have the ability to actually cut both of those strikes early here. Yikes. Could have been bellowing that turn. Now a Bash Strike is enough. It wasn't enough the last turn. It was exactly 1 off. Iron Wave early. Sure. Just gets us some extra defense while we're offending. I'm going to save the full 12 with this block potion right now. Usually wouldn't want to use it in that position, but I don't know. It's actually kind of reasonable. So I was taking damage that turn no matter what. Goodbye, Acid Slime. Flex Potion plus Twin Strike. That's going to be really, really handy for getting us through elites. Ooh, upgrade. Iron Wave got upgraded. Okay, now we're pretty comfy, I think. Just going to prevent the frontliner from doing any damage at all. Lovely. All right, so we don't need a single large aggressive card, I guess. Inflame would be nice, though. Thank you, game, for listening. Having my back, clearly. Sadly, Inflame and Iron Wave Defend both need to be played this turn. I wanted the Twin Strike, obviously. Had the benefit of that Inflame played. Thank heck we have the kill there, because I was not ready to take that damage. None of these, though. Berserk, maybe. How do we feel about Berserk right now? Pretty good against everyone except for the Sentinels. Fine, I'll take Berserk. And the Sentinels are easier with the Flex Potion. Well, everyone's easier with the Flex Potion in equal measure, I think, right now. The Explosive Potion is just really good against the Sentinels. I think we need the Explosive Potion for the Sentinels. Prepare around the worst case scenario, right? Or play around the worst case scenario. Okay. It's fine. I take 4 more damage this turn. Or rather, I take no damage this turn, but I was always going to be vulnerable for the rest of the combat anyway. So, triggering that myself isn't that bad. Yeah, so 889 is 16, 25, yeah, it is 25, Explosive Potion. Yeah, I can't put the enemy on the ground. It's fine. Because we've got lethal this turn, and I get to save my Explosive Potion. Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill card to your deck, upgrade it. Getting that really early is ridiculous, and here's to shrug it off. That gets immediately upgraded. Hell yes. I'm also going to upgrade that Berserk just because the Lagavulin is not going to be super keen on me having that Berserk. Hello, Lagavulin. Good thing I did the thing with the whole Berserk thing, right? So next turn, I'd wake up the enemy with Bash something else. Yeah, we'll wait for that. Turns out the Berserk upgrade didn't matter at all because of the timing here. Whatever. I mean, I can full defend naturally on that turn. That is ridiculous. That just doesn't happen. And again on the turn after. Ooh, we've even got Bashers coming up. This is beautiful. I'm gonna bash, strike, and shrug it off because I don't want a normal strike in my next hand. I want other things like twin strikes. Goodbye, Lagavulin. Hello, Bronze Scale. Started combat with 3 Thorns. Havoc Warcry. Does Havoc go in this deck? Does Havoc any reason not to go in this deck? Pre-upgraded? I don't think it has any reason not to go in this deck. Art of War, if you don't have any attacks during a turn, gain an additional energy next turn. It's entirely possible we trigger that. Let's get the Inflame upgraded, then the Bash. On the balance, attack. Like, I could remove 1 attack. Especially because, like, the things that I want to add to the deck right now are attacks, mainly. Yeah, extra turns of vulnerability on Bash are really important because I haven't found any other ways to get vulnerability working yet. I don't know. Maybe Berserk is incredible now. It's feeling like it. Oh, for some reason I thought the 3 Thorns was 3 Metallicized. Yeah, I didn't need to take that damage there. That's my bad. Would I take another Iron Wave? Ooh, feel no pain. I already have a Havoc in the deck. So I have an activator for it. It's up against Impervious, though. Yeah, I'll take Impervious. Sword Boomerang was also actually pretty good there. Oddly Smooth Stone started combat with 1 extra dex. I'm upgrading all of the strikes right now just because our damage matters so much against this enemy. And yikes, that is a really garbage early draw. We're probably going to have a really bad next turn. I just burned my Shrug It Off as well. That hurts. Oh, that hurts. I only Havoc'd that turn because it was really important we could try and get through the enemy, but... Now, in especially boss fights, I'm going to stop Havocing. Just because, obviously, I have very few attacks in my deck at this point, and I can't afford to burn them all. Havoc plays Impervious this turn. So. I guess I'll do it. Unless we end up with the enemy getting a standing up giant attack, then Impervious isn't something that actually really matters that I have available in the deck at any point. Okay, we're getting close enough to the bottom that I think we're okay using the rest of these Havocs now. Goodbye, Guardian. All right. That's another Impervious, but it's up against a Juggernaut. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. We have a deck that gains a lot of block. Block. Big block. Feel No Pain adds itself into this deck in order to get extra block, extra block. Iron Wave is block. We are incentivized to pick up more block cards because of the Toxic Egg. We're incentivized to pick up more defensive things because of the Art of War. We're incentivized to pick up more specifically blocking defensive things that aren't attacks. No, blocking defensive things because of the Oddly Smooth Stone. Yeah, it's Juggernaut, and then we upgrade it as soon as possible. Runic Dome. Runic Pyramid here. Just 100%. No discards in my hands, please. I also think we go for the 3 elites this floor. I think we're like 1 Feel No Pain or a Body Slam from this just already being ridiculous. Let's go for the single small defense there. I guess that should have been Twin Strike. Yeah, should have been Twin Strike. Inflame, Shrug It Off. Havoc burns nothing I care about right now. That's probably the thing I cared the most about. Next turn I have Impervious, so I don't actually worry about the enemy here. Having a single Impervious in a deck like this is so good. And I mean that, like literally, like a single Impervious. You only need one. Just hold it in hand until the right time. Armaments pre-upgraded in a deck that has a Runic Pyramid. Yes, thank you. Thank you, game. Much appreciated that generous donation to my success here. I say my success. I shouldn't say my success yet, but also thank you for that generous donation to my success. I don't need to throw the Iron Wave out this turn. I'll throw it down on the turn where it's defending us, surely. Hey, that did get bashed. Beautiful. And actually just playing 2 defense kills the enemy. Juggernaut is so good in this deck. Blood Potion, heal for 25% of your max HP. That is, it's too powerful to turn that down. And a Shrug. True Grit, though. Okay. Up against, so the deck isn't getting much thicker, so Havoc and True Grit become liabilities really, really quickly. So I have to take Shrug It Off. But if I had a Feel No Pain, or if I had more bad cards in the deck, I could justify it, but I can't. Oh well. Snecko rolling me bad stuff here, and then me just constantly having those bad costed things in my hand is a premium way for us to lose right now. My goal is to get by using the worst cards I can every single turn, rather than using my best stuff immediately, like Improvise. God, we're getting a lot of bad costs on these. Impervious goes up now. Come on, roll okay on the rest. And we have beautiful. Goodbye, Snecko. Spot weakness. It's up against uppercut. Sorry, it's spot weakness, obviously, there. Sure, it might be up against uppercut, but I can hold the spot weakness until the turn that it's active. It's always strength for us. I'm not vulnerable yet, so I don't play Berserk to become vulnerable. I'm gonna spot the weakness in the enemy really early here, rather than actually throw that extra defend out. Yeah, because I'm gonna need some defenses next turn. And now we should basically run away with the rest of the match. Yeah, just throw out a Twin Strike for it. No need to spend longer here. Rage, no. Not needed in this build right now. This is going to be like the real kind of gut check for the damage of this build. I'm going to go for Dex Potion right now because I think it's going to be essential. Maybe I Berserk Impervious. No. I do play Berserk, but I will leave Impervious for another turn. So I take 7 damage this turn. The enemies still have the ability to make me vulnerable later, so. I'll Inflame before I Havoc, but I do have to Havoc here, I think. Bash. That's not even enough to kill you. That said, I definitely need the Impervious next turn. Because I'm now vulnerable. Okay. Big ol' Impervious right there. Also drop the Blood Potion for 18 HP. And leave as many defensive cards as I can in my hand. Especially considering we're just getting hit with Entangle now. As much as I would love to Juggernaut before I did that in order to get the extra hits, not entirely essential. That's twice. Only got to throw the smaller damage at you, and alright, we should be good. Despite all of the wounds accumulating in a hand, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get the win here. Please. Hey, that'll do it. Frozen Egg. Whenever you had a power card to your deck, upgrade it. There's a body slam here now. I think I just have to take it. I didn't want to, but this is now a body slam and trench deck, I think. I should have wanted to, though, because it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm fine with leaving the defense in my hand. They get buffed by armaments later, and then they're actually kind of worthwhile. Ish. I'm taking 6 damage this turn in order to get Berserk off, but I need extra energy. It's really important, and we're not getting it often enough. There we go. Number 1 down. Finally. You can inflame. Turn off focus. Oh, God. We're just... that's what I get for kind of estimating my damage. Damn it. Never mind. Now we're not short. Oh, I love that it all worked out, despite the fact that I definitely didn't deserve that. Rupture whenever you lose HP from a card. Gain 1 strength as well as Sentinel. That Sentinel might be useful. Hold it in hand until I have a True Grit. Because I obviously want to put True Grit in this deck. Oh my god, that's Reaper. Does Enlightenment mean anything here? Not really. Reaper does, though. And every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. It's pretty good. Cards with Exhaust will instead discard 50% of the time, and then I can also take Havoc. Ooh, that's another way to do it. That's another way to do it. Oh, that looks much more interesting. I am so glad that I came up with that before leaving there. Regal Pillow, whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. I don't want to get low-cost defensive cards out of my hand. Fine. Yeah. Garbage turn, but not really too much can be done about it. Again, not a great turn. There's the body slam, and it is 0 cost. Okay, we've got that going for us at least. So, Impervious. Yeah, Impervious, Bash, Body Slam, Strike, or Sentinel, Body Slam. Body Slam Strike is more damage. And it's just enough for lethal as well. Shockwave, Seeing Red. Oh, Seeing Red has to be the pick here. We need the extra energy. We get to hold it in hand until the right time. It's up against Shockwave, so that is a little bit harsh, but we need the energy. And we can't guarantee that we get an energy relic after the next boss, unfortunately, so gotta take it where I get it. I can't have this enemy just put a bunch of wounds in my deck, because then I draw into them and I never discard them. So it's pretty important they don't do that. You burned my body slam. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. All right, I have to play Juggernaut now. I need the extra damage that Juggernaut proposes. Impervious didn't burn that time. That's super useful. I need to get back to that. That is what? It's 28 incoming damage from that. Fine, I'll heal back up then. Yeah, we've got this. Whew. Nice. Full heal at the end anyway, though. Question card. Future God Wars have one additional card to choose from. Metallicized versus Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier is a little bit of a problem just because of the whole energy sitch. Metallicized is neat. I'm taking Flame Barrier, though. Not only am I taking Flame Barrier, but I'm now thinking about the chance of going for a heart. I think we can do it. So I actually need to Seeing Red to kill this Gremlin Wizard right now. Otherwise, the Gremlin Leader is guaranteed to attack next turn. And I just want to wait a little bit longer before, damn it. So Shrug It Off Impervious here, right? It's 39-12. 39-12 is 51. Yeah, we already have full defense. So now I get to Juggernaut. Ooh, Havoc. Is there anything? There is an important card left in there. That Body Slam. Play my worst defense out. And that Strike. So I take 1 damage here, but I get to clear that minion at least. Neat. Well. Yeah, there's nothing that Havoc could hit there that I didn't want hit. And I'll throw out all of the extra damage available at that time. It's fine. Yeah, somehow I felt it was going to be okay overall. So there's nothing that can affect my in-hand stuff, so we can use both of these Havocs happily. And take down the back line in our own leisure. Smiling Mask, the Merchant's card move reserves now always cost 50 gold, as well as another Twin Strike, Warcry, and Fire Breathing. Warcry gives us the ability to put something specific on top of the deck for the sake of the Havoc. So that helps us cheat out powers and stuff like that. Yikes. Well, at least we got a defensive something there. Definitely hold the Body Slam and the Berserk for later turns. I don't know if that's super safe right now. As much as I want to use the Reaper, I really don't want to give the enemy the chance to turn around and somehow hit me. And I also don't think the heal there was going to be particularly impactful. So the armaments can now probably leave the deck. Pretty much everything that needs to be upgraded with it has been upgraded. Without it. Also, like, these strikes are way more annoying than I thought they would be. Also, the Inflame is actually pretty bad in this deck. Twin Strike as well. Spot Weakness. Like, we were trying to diversify in a couple... Spot Weakness is only okay because of the Reaper. Yeah, maybe everything in this deck is fine except for Twin Strike, Inflame, Strike, Strike. Probably this Bash as well. It's a little expensive. That Iron Wave is fine, though. It's remarkable how many hands we draw no defense, though, considering the deck that we have. And the fact that it's almost all defense. I'm fine cycling past that. I'll get back to it. It's not like an insta-kill, single hit kind of thing for us. Now I've got my extra energy going. We can actually get into this. Strike Reaper, sure. Havoc, see if I get a Sentinel. We don't. Is there any reason to put a Sentinel back on top of my deck? Probably not. Hey, there we go. Those are the attacks I know you for. Okay. Flame Barrier, Shrug It Off. Defend, and big old Body Slam there. Dual wield would work well in this deck as well, just because we will always have the right target for it. So 8 block, 6, 6, 8, 6, 6, still short. And then I Sentinel as well, I guess. I'm fine having any of those. Sure. Is this the turn that I transform the enemy? Or is this the turn I impervious? Oh, never mind, it is. Ooh, Flame Barrier as well. Lovely. So we've got Bash, Twin Strike, Strike up next. Havoc for... I don't really want to Havoc any of those out. I'll leave the Havoc in hand. Just a sudden reach for something extra later on. Also, our vulnerability is cleared up at exactly the right time. Thank you, game. I think we've got this still, right? Yeah, and then 7 from Juggernaut. Hell yeah, perfect finish. Explosive Potion as well as, that's another Berserk. That's Dark Embrace and Offering and Barricade. Oh, it's Barricade, obviously. It took me so long to scan all the way over to the left there and finally see the Barricade. Draw 2 additional cards per turn, randomize their cost, can no longer discard cards from my hand from the Runic Pyramid. That sounds absolutely lethal. The fact that it could just increase the cost of cards and then we can never discard them makes that like undoable. It can't take it. I really wanted extra energy, but we didn't get access to that. That's fine. So we're looking for likely extra energy here. Exhume is extra energy for us. Warcry can be useful. Sentinel, True Grit, but they're in the same pack. There's a Seeing Red as well. All of those actually had really good cards. I'm a little worried that I have tamped down the defense of the deck. That said, 2 of the 5 cards I picked there were defensive. Okay, we have a path that's nothing but elites, question marks, and shops, and you know me. Oh, yeah, no, I gotta. Okay. I'm leaving Havoc Sentinel in hand because I'm waiting for another Warcry. I shouldn't have used the first one, by the way. Yeah, here we go. So I Warcry to put the Sentinel atop the deck, then I Havoc to burn the Sentinel. Oh. Oh, I know what happened. I'm dumb is what happened. I got that. I'll never understand how I keep forgetting how dumb I am. So yeah, Sentinel didn't get exhausted, so I don't get the extra energy. We anti-synergied ourselves. Also, Seeing Red didn't get exhausted there, so the Exhume is less valuable. Game, do you want to have a discussion about what you're doing to me right now? It's really mean. That's fine though, because still the heart of the deck has always been Juggernaut for normal fight, and then for the single kill of a final target, we swap to that Body Slam. Both Madnesses would be 0 cost. But it dilutes my deck from its actual effects so much more, and I don't have enough draw in this deck to really use that. Like, our first turns are so bad. I can't make them worse by taking Writhe, obviously. Having those Madnesses not exhaust and cycle back through my deck, like, I would be able to empty out my hand much more readily, but for what effect, right? I can do all of that on 1 turn, but unless I have enough draw to get back up to a decent hand state, it doesn't matter. Yeah. If I had a Battle Trance, I would take that. Just a single Battle Trance and I would have taken it. Enlightenment. now is pre-upgraded, and we have 2 costs, but that blows up. 2 costs, 2 costs, 2 costs, 2 costs. It saves 4 mana, possibly, over the course of the entire first cycle. No. Finesse is fine here, though. That's another finesse. I mean, you could take Panic Button, and with the Runic Pyramid, it's like totally fine to do so. I'm not going to, though. You can. I'm not going to. That's 3 finesses? Yeah. Gonna help us a lot. That's another Sentinel. Oh, how dare you. There's a pre-upgraded Evolve here. That would be pretty good come the next floor. So I'll take it. I'll also remove a Standard Strike from the deck and move onwards. The normalities don't leave your hand, so we can't take that option. Upgrade all cards, ignore your heal. No, we have most of our cards already upgraded, so that just doesn't even make sense. Alright, that's fine. Not good that I don't have Body Slam this time, but it's fine overall. As long as I can defend this turn, I can. As you can see, I'm also making an effort to try and defend without using Impervious. That'll be more important later. Okay. Definitely Berserk, Barricade. We haven't got a Havoc in hand yet, so we don't have the ability to cheat out a big card. I think Twin Strike before anything else goes on. I think I'll pop my first Warcry as well. None of this is useful. Another Seeing Red from Exhume. Yeah, we can't do any damage this turn at all with any of this. So we just want to empty out our hand of extra cards, I think. That'll do it. Alright, so the enemy is also no longer vulnerable. It's just threatening me a little bit here. I'm going to Havoc and see if we start attacking the enemy. We did, but you don't have to continue. Okay. Find us this Body Slam. No? No Body Slam? Oh, that's fine. Maybe no Body Slam yet, but there will be a Body Slam. Alright, start with Havoc, I think. Good work. Let's exhume a Seeing Red. I'm just looking to empty as much out here as possible. Beautiful. Because now all I need is a single hit to kill one of you. As soon as I get that Body Slam, that is. One down. And sadly, I think it's going to take a lot longer to kill his final one. Hold off now, and then just play a bunch of defensive cards this turn. 1, 2, 3. The Finesse itself, by the way, is 0 cost entirely, but it triggers 7 damage, which is why it's necessary. Speed Potion is great here as well. Demon Form. No, not necessary. But it does give me the ability to full heal anytime I want, at all. Just choose a... Yeah, I'm taking it. Choose a battle and just full heal in it. I'll try and play it with the Havoc trick that I've been using. Ow. This could be a problem. Let's finesse. The skill potion now as well. Give myself as many options as possible. It's definitely entrench and just defend as much as possible then. I mean, we already have barricade out, so not only is it entrench defend as much as possible, but it's just also try and gain as much defense for following turns. Oh my god, Juggernaut as well. Neat. I'm gonna exhume back seeing red. Fine. This gives me the chance of retaining as much block as possible for the body slam later. Not really the way that I actually wanted to go with that, but it worked out. So I'm gonna Warcry the Sentinel to the top of the deck and try and get the thing off. Hey, got discarded again. Why? Alright. At least our vulnerability and weakness is now gone. I can play the demon form, just hold this Reaper and wait. This is the kind of thing that we're gonna be able to do. Just play demon form and wait. This deck is so much more defensive than it is offensive, though. And a single Feel No Pain would be so good. But that said, not reliable, of course. Uh-huh. Oh my god. I'd love to burn y'all. I really would. But I've learned I'm only capable of burning every other card. Whetstone or pumping up upgrade to random attacks. True Grit. Do I do it? Do I do it? I'm doing it. Fine. True Grit. Burn these Sentinels. Chemical X. The effect of your X cost cards are increased by 2. Wish I had one. Don't, though. Again, another Sentinel I can't afford to take at this point. Just remove the Strike that just got upgraded. Sorry to do it, but it gotta happen. Thank you for letting me get all the weight of my spot weakness with the full defense there. Lovely. Evolve is actually also really good in this combat. Just in general. Okay. Let's go for the upgrade there. And then I think also drop that Berserk. Just the extra energy is really, really essential, and we hadn't drawn into any of our seeing reds yet. Speaking of extra energy, though. Hey, we finally burn a Sentinel. I knew it could happen. And I'll exhume an Impervious back. Keeping myself entirely without damage this entire time was our priority, and it seems like I would be able to lock that up just with the Impervious hit there. Alright. Self-forming Clay. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. That's another Havoc, another Twin Strike. No, don't need any of it. Bottle Tornado. Upon pick up, choose a power card that starts in your opening hand. It has to be Barricade. Far, far too important. Kunai. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex. I'd like to take that. Can't afford to take that. Well, it doesn't really matter to me that much, though. Bag of Preparation at the start of combat, draw 2 additional cards. That's actually really important. I've been desperately, desperately hoping that I find that. Dark Shackles is a great card as well to take when you have Runic Pyramid. Hold it for the right turn. Everything's fine. As it turns out, yeah, we're going for the heart at this point. Still not sure we'll have the damage to take out the heart, but could be fun trying. Okay. Let's Warcry the Barricade to the top of the deck, then have it get to play. Beautiful. Cheating out cards like that is the whole point. I think I'm at the point where I do just hold Body Slam. Holding Body Slam means that I trigger the Art of War for the next turn as well, which is neat. Not necessarily the reason to do it, but it's still neat. Ooh, good Berserk as well. Lovely. But no, overall I'm doing this just so that I can treat the Body Slam as a single hit kill later on. Trigger it on Sentinel, and that one actually burned. Lovely. Impervious, Exhume Impervious. You know, all of the obvious stuff. But Body Slam now for 279. Yeah. We're about to generate a new deck, so I can cycle back into it relatively soon. I'm sure. No? Not so far. It's okay, it'll turn up, it'll turn up. Not scared yet. Tell you when that starts. I will go Warcry though, just for a little bit of a more dig for it, possibly. And again. And again. Damn it. Would have been so good if it suddenly worked there. Yeah. Vulnerability doesn't matter. The enemy dies if we have it anyway. Kind of like that. Red Skull. While your HP is at or below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. There's a Battle Trance. That is the draw that I was looking for, but there's Fiend Fire as well, competing against it. We need the draw. We have so much energy generation at the moment. Like, the deck is almost all energy generation with some other stuff in between somehow. I don't know how that other stuff managed to fit in there, but it's ridiculous. I'm gonna Seeing Red, Exhume nothing, and then be sad because I immediately hit Exhume thinking it was gonna work. Oops. I think it's Demon Form, and then we finish this fight with a Reaper, really. Right, like the goal at this point has to just be wait until Demon Form is enough, because otherwise I'm not getting all these enemies down in the same turn. How do you think I'm doing that? I don't have that many attacks in the deck. Juggernaut is good though. Havoc can still go off because it can burn pretty much anything, and I don't really mind. And now it is Bash Reaper. Got him. Of course. Of course. The final time that I could have picked one up, we got an Entrench. That is to say the final time before the boss. Not the final time in general, obviously. Okay. Also okay. And now I feel okay about the entire rest of the turn. Good. I don't need to perfect this fight. I got nothing to prove. I don't want to use those Warcries without yet having seen Havoc, but like this whole turn is going to be garbage if I don't. Finesse first though. I think I do. Okay. I Exhume to get Seeing Red. I don't play Seeing Red, though. Right? No, wait, I play Berserk. I take 12 extra damage this turn, but we need the extra energy right now. This is going to matter, I think. Okay. Trigger at Sentinel. Gets us the extra energy that time. Lovely. The Evolve is definitely the least useful thing for us right now. Fine. So I leave myself with 4 cards to play next turn. I'm looking for as much block as I can generate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. Ugh. Hate giving that up. Okay. Will Seeing Red, Impervious, Demon Form, all of that just desperately had to happen. And I'll throw out the extra defend, because there's never a case against extra defense, right? We have Barricade. And we still have Entrench left in the deck as well. Havoc will play 2 cards by itself when it tries to, but it gets hard blocked by the enemy here. So I think I just Twin Strike and Entrench here. Did it matter if I entrench that turn? It doesn't matter if I entrench that turn, right? No. Okay, so I'll just have it. Body Slam is still in the deck, right? Yeah, Body Slam's still in there. Okay. So, Finesse. Probably trigger the armaments here. Then double defend. No need to entrench, right? Get the Evolve out this turn. It's fine. I'm also no longer vulnerable. Hell yes. Finesse. Fine. Shrug. Yeah, now we just try and generate as much block as we can. So then Sentinel, Entrench, Body Slam. Sentinel, Entrench, Body Slam. Good. Good right through. 1568. It's fine. We'll see what the actual score is at the end of the run. Final act, the ending. Yeah, I'll take an extra Smith rather than 4 more HP. Apotheosis. Wild. That's another Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier is really good in this fight. Flame Barrier is too good in this fight to turn down, especially because I can hold it for the right turn. I'm gonna Seeing Red, Flame Barrier, Spot Weakness. Defend Entrench. And throw out the attack. I hate that we didn't play Barricade there, but it's just too expensive. Hey, here we actually get to play Barricade because we put it atop the deck and then Havoc it out. That counts, right? Oh, weird. Havoc targeted that, so I didn't turn around. Interesting. Incoming damage is 40. I can Seeing Red defend, I guess. Fine. Oh, God. I hate that you get the giant block first. Right, Exhume pulls out Iron Wave just so that I can turn around. Otherwise, I had no directionality, so. Okay. To me, this turn is, yeah, just generate as much extra energy as you can and then try and get Demon Form out. It's just really important that I have that ramp, because the enemies are ramping constantly while everything's happening. I'm just not. I'd love to play the Juggernaut this turn, but I can't really afford to. Just need to play big defense constantly, I think. Yikes. Thank heck I have this Reaper. Let's play that. Ooh, big enough heal. 40 incoming is still pretty bad for us, though. And another 40 block. I hate when that happens. So I am just basically at this point exhuming mana cheat constantly. Because we're still behind the ball in terms of that. Let me go with the extra defense. I hate that you block him before. God, just let me get my damage out. Okay. Armaments into impervious. Come on, take no damage this turn, right? Nope. No damage. Reaper is in the discard pile at this point, so I don't think I wait and go back to it and try and pull it back out. The one card. Thankfully, it's fine if we burn that at this point. We've actually got the ability to deal with that. Corruption. See, I need to multiplay so many of these. I think I do it, though. Half of them go back into my discard pile. It could be fine. Could be. Barricade is the one that needs to go out on turn 1 here rather than Demon Form, I think. Yeah, just so we can stack extra block this turn for the next turn. Oh, Battle Trance. And then Warcry a Demon Form back atop the deck and then have it get to play it. Hell yeah! Good turn 1. I'm already vulnerable, so I can make myself a little bit more vulnerable and still be fine. Yikes. Start with an Impervious, and that didn't exhaust, unfortunately, though. Oh, well. Obviously, I want to exhume the Impervious there, but if I can't do it, I can't do it. It's fine. Throw out Finesse. Knew that was going to happen. Juggernaut, Seeing Red. Oh, yikes. I don't even have Evolve yet. Alright, Speed Potion into a Defend, Shrug it off, True Grit of a Twin Strike, and a Iron Wave. Kind of the best I could do there. Exhume Reaper at the very least means that I can full heal myself back up and then exhume that back still. So Seeing Red, and then Flame Barrier, Shrug. I'll finally get my extra energy out. Unfortunately, we can't make the enemy vulnerable here. We can play Corruption, though. If I play Corruption, I want it to be after my first Entrench on this turn. So you know what? I'm going to Entrench and then play Corruption. I'm doing it. We're going. I can't burn Body Slam yet. So I can't Havoc with Body Slam still in the deck at that point. Okay, so we've got Bash into Body Slam. Do I Havoc anything now? Yeah, I Havoc still. Then Exhume can pull back. Exhume is still garbage for us. So the enemy does 60 damage on that turn. It looks like if any turn is my Reaper turn, this is it. Rid the wound out of my hand because it's the only... burn! Should have been burn, obviously, there. That's my bad. Havoc gets Sentinel. Is that in the end? Think I'm comfortable just to Reaper now. Which also puts me back on full HP. Had a decent amount of block for a short period of time. Lost it, though. Ooh, spot weakness. Yes. So the corruption in this deck really, really came back around. I would have liked like a Master of Strategy as well. Oh my god. Hello, Entrench. Entrench, burn. It did. Exhume gets Entrench. No, Entrench again. Perfect. What an interesting type of Ironclad deck right there. Now that's not a perfected strike build, is it? For the moment though, my name's been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content of the game past, present, and future. And hopefully we'll see you next time.